students, welcome to e-learning. We are continuing with the chapter 5 poverty only, and this is the 12th lecture. We have already completed causes of poverty. Now today we are going to start with measures to reduce poverty. So in this 12th lecture our topic is measures to reduce poverty. So here we are going to look whether how many different ways are there, how many different techniques, or we can say what all things need to be improved so that we can reduce the poverty in our area. So here we find that here there are many measures are there which we are there. So here we are the list which we find, that is first to increase the agriculture productivity. Yes, we need to increase first, that is the agriculture productivity, because 70% of people are living in a village, and there you find that mostly their uh, we can say their occupation is nothing but farming. So agriculture activities must be increased to reduce the poverty. Then after development of small scale industry, yes, second thing which we find that we have seen in the causes of poverty, that is small and cottage industries are neglected, and you find that on there they give more of the employment as well as the more income to the country as well as. So here there should be a development for small scale industries also. Then comes the development of unorganized sector. What is unorganized sector? That is, it is not going with a systematic, it is their on own. Like we find that vendors and different people who are street sellers are there, they are unorganized sectors which are coming up. Then after use of appropriate tax policy. So what should be the tax policy, how the tax policy should be distributed among the rich and among the poor. Then after rise in human capital investment. Yes, so what are the skills development, and we find that labor should be more skill and abilities are should be there. So how much investment should be done for the training of the human, or we can human capital is nothing but the labor. Then you find that goods and services at reasonable price. So how we can make our goods and services more and more cheaper, or we can say reasonable at a particular point of time. Then employment programs. So we are going to give what are the different programs different are made for the employment. Means government has made several I'm saying many plenty of the programs which are been there, which we are going to study under the seventh point. Then after housing schemes, so different schemes which are given for the housing facility for the poor people. Then comes the social security schemes, that is we can say pension, old age pension is there. Then after you find that life insurance, health, different facility medical facilities are given up to the poor people. That and lastly the Jan Dhan Yojana. So these are the 10 particular, we can say, measures, 10 measures to reduce the poverty are there, and we are going to learn today first three of it, because it's a very long topic, same way like causes of poverty. So I have divided into three, and then after so on, depends upon the, we can say, topic. So let's quickly start with the first one, that is to increase the agriculture productivity. So first point says to increase the agriculture productivity. Why to increase? As I told earlier, only because our major population is living under the village, and their occupation is nothing but the agricultural activity. So in India you find that the basic reason of poverty, means the main reason of poverty is nothing but, we can say, because of low production in agriculture sector. So low production in agriculture sector becomes the major cause, and we need to increase the agriculture so that जो poor people रहते हैं और एग्रीकल्चर की वजह से जो लोग का इनकम बहुत पुअर है और बहुत कम है, उनको इंक्रीमेंट मिलना चाहिए. सो फॉर दैट वी नीड टू इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी. सो इफ़ अगर उनका इंक्रीज हो जाता है तो क्या हो जाए, विद द इंक्रीज इन एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन एंड इनकम ऑफ द एग्रीकल्चर लेबर ऑल्सो इंक्रीज एज वेल एज पॉवर्टी रिड्यूस. अगर हम ये जो प्रॉब्लम है, ये जो कॉज है पॉवर्टी का, दैट इज़ लो प्रोडक्शन इन एग्रीकल्चर, अगर वो उसको इंक्रीज कर देते, इफ द प्रोडक्टिविटी विल इंक्रीज, व्हाट विल हैपन, द इनकम ऑल्सो इंक्रीज एज वेल एज द प्रोडक्टिविटी ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, and ultimately we find that laborers and the farmers we find that they are not under poverty, they are not coming under poverty, their poverty will get reduced. Second, you find that public programs कैसे करेंगे. So the things are, that is through public programs, means to make awareness. जैसे बहुत सारी cycles चलती है for awareness in the village, okay, not in the cities. In the villages there are so many different campaigns are being done, awareness programs are being done, experts try to come there and try to acknowledge them. So farmers are informed to upgrade the technology. First thing is that कि production ज़्यादा करना है, less efforts डालना है, तो you need to upgrade your technology. Second, that we find that the resources should be available them at a reasonable price. Yes, because ज़्यादातर क्या होता है कि they want to earn more money, the seeds they will buy that is at a higher price. Ultimately अगर production में कुछ problem that is in the crop growing harvesting time पे या मानसून की वजह से different factors affecting the production of the crops, तो उसके अंदर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आया तो क्या हो जाएगा, यू फाइंड दैट उन लोग का वो प्रोडक्शन सॉरी the low production will be there as well as the money they will get that is also less. So the resources which are given to them, that is no matter crops or different menus or we can say fertilizers, pesticides, should be at a reasonable price. Then comes the improved infrastructure facility. Yes, main thing is infrastructure facility. If they have proper roads, proper we can say buildings, warehouse to store and everything, they could there will be the very less amount of loss for the agriculture production. because ज़्यादातर क्या होता है कि because of the rain only you find that many of the crop production destroyed. So if the agriculture facility, warehouse facility, go down facilities are given to them, they can go with better and good amount of agriculture production. Then after maximum price, the thing is that here because of the traders or the we can say brokers in between the farmers and the companies, you find that they earn more because they try to sell, they try to purchase from the farmers with a very less price and they try to sell to the company with a higher price. So ultimately we find that there will be a direct contact between the farmer and the company or we can say or the government, so that they can get maximum amount of price on their crops rather than the middleman who is earning more. So that should be there. So for that maximum price there is a regulated market. Regulated market is nothing, we can say a marketplace where you find that all the farmers can come, they can decide, the government will decide the price and on the basis of that they can have buffer stocking, there is a go down there, everything is available to them and directly a farmer to the customer the products can be sold. So this is what a regulated market is all about. So this is how these are the different ways you find that the farmer should be informed and known so that he can get more amount of money and he would not come under the poverty sector. Then after you find the development of agriculture will increase the productivity per labor. So means you find that per person the productivity of the agriculture sector will increase अगर हमने ये सब techniques follow किया तो means the farmer will follow this particular techniques. Then after you find that also the employment opportunities and price of food grains will decrease. Yes, अगर employment ये सब चीज़ होता है तो क्या हो जाएगा, employment opportunities बढ़ जाएगी, price of food grains will decrease. So you find that कि ज़्यादातर लोग अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं रहेंगे एंड यू फाइंड दैट कि हमारा मोर ऑफ प्रोडक्शन की वजह से व्हेन देयर इज़ अ मोर सप्लाई इन द मार्केट व्हाट विल हैपन, सॉरी व्हेन देयर इज़ अ मोर सप्लाई एंड उसका डिमांड से ज़्यादा हो गया तो प्राइस अल्टीमेटली कम हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अप, द फूड ग्रेन प्राइस विल गेट लेसर एंड लेसर. सो दैट मच प्रोडक्शन शुड बी डन तो प्राइस कम हो जाए. Then after this ultimately advantages to the poor and the poor people and the poverty will get decrease. तो ज़्यादातर मेन थिंग इज़ दैट वी हैव टू फोकस द मेजोरिटी ऑफ पीपल हुज ऑक्यूपेशन इज एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर, उनको अवेयर करो, उनको डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स दिखाओ, इनको रिसोर्सेज एट अ लोअर प्राइस, दे शुड बी गिवन मोर मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी. You find that regulated market so that they can direct come in the contact with the customers. So this all things will make advantages to the poor to sell more at a good price and they can not will not come under the we can say poverty one. So this is how the poverty will get reduced and the poor farmer will get more and more amount of income. So this is what is all about to increase the agriculture productivity. Now moving to the next point, that is the second point, which is development of small scale industries. What is small scale industries? ज़्यादातर small scale industries में क्या आता है? What do you think? So small scale industries is nothing but we can say pin making, stapler pins बनाते हैं, ज़्यादातर spare parts बनाते हैं. You find that cottage industries, that is the tiny cottage industries, जैसे घर पे कोई पापड़ बना रहा है, खाकरा बना रहा है, different there are tiny and cottage industries. So all these industries are there. Small scale के अंदर ये सब भी आ गया. Okay, so उसका development अगर होगा तो what will happen? Because this all people's income is more, they give more amount of things. So here in India, small and cottage industries have made immense contribution. Immense मतलब plenty, large, gigantic. Okay, दिस इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ इमेंस. सो जाइजेंटिक कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन मतलब बहुत सारा कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशन कहाँ से आता था? स्मॉल स्केल एंड कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज से. So if this particular development which was been stopped, we have studied earlier also कि हम economic factors में हमने पढ़ा था कि they have focused from the second 5-year plan, they have focused only for the heavy and basic industries and neglected the small and cottage industries. If we try to develop more and more small scale and this cottage industries, what will happen? You find that there will be more employment, more, जैसे पहले भी contribution इतना ज़्यादा था, अभी भी contribution बढ़ जाएगा, and there will be more income and employment. So our gross national income, that is GNI, will increase. Clear? So again, if small and cottage industries can be developed and encouraged, then the poverty is reduced on a large scale. Yes, because why? क्योंकि ये स्मॉल स्केल एंड कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज का ज़्यादातर कहाँ दिखती है? इन द विलेजेस. व्हेन इट इज़ बीन सीन इन द विलेजेस, लेबर्स आर देयर मोर, वहाँ से उन लोग को लेबर्स मिलेगा तो उन लोग का इनकम बढ़ेगा. सो अल्टीमेटली तो पुअर क्लास ऑफ पीपल एग्रीकल्चर के अलावा भी जो बच्चे हैं वो भी यहाँ पे अपना इनकम अर्न कर सकते हैं. एंड देयर विल बी मोर इनकम अर्न बिकॉज ऑफ दिस, because majority people are in the living we can say village sector, and they are living in village sector. So this small and cottage industry should again we can say again should be given reboost and should be developed at a higher scale to, we can say, so that we can find our national income also increase, unemployment also unemployment will get decrease, as well as poverty will get decrease in the rural sector. So this was all about the second point, that is small scale industries. ज़्यादातर क्यों? बिकॉज ओनली वन थिंग, दैट इज़ ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयमेंट. बिकॉज रूरल पीपल्स के पास ज़्यादा स्किल नहीं है, तो अगर ये स्मॉल एंड टाइनी इंडस्ट्रीज़ के अंदर का जो स्किल वर्क है ज़्यादातर हैंडी वर्क रहता है, और इफ इट इज़ बीन डन बाई द रूरल पीपल्स, this will be again helping us to get more and more employed peoples, and when they are employed you find that the income बढ़ जाएगा, तो वो उनका उतना expenditure कर पाएंगे. So ultimately this circulation will goes on, and we find that economic development can be attained well with the reduce in unemployment and reduce in poverty which was been there. Then comes the third point, that is nothing but we can say development of unorganized sector. What is unorganized? ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर मतलब बिजनेस, जैसे बड़े बड़े बिजनेस रहते हैं, ऑफिस रहती है, यू फाइंड दैट शोरूम्स एंड यू फाइंड बिजनेस ऑफिस जैसे रहते हैं. सो दे आर द ऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर लाइक बैंक्स एंड एवरीथिंग. बट व्हाट इज़ अनऑर्गेनाइज? जहाँ पे कोई भी रूल्स रेगुलेशन ज़्यादा फॉलो ना हो. यस, देन आफ्टर यू फाइंड दैट ज़्यादातर अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर इंक्लूड्स व्हाट? वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स. ज़्यादातर हमारे यहाँ पे जो फ्रूट वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स विच आर कमिंग टू आवर सोसाइटीज़ एंड एरियाज, दे आर सेलिंग, दे आर कमिंग अंडर अनऑर्गेनाइज. The street vendors, they are coming under unorganized. Then after the agricultural laborers are there, they are coming under unorganized. Again, the mention in construction sector. What is mention? Mention is nothing but you can say the brick layers or the brick making persons. ज़्यादातर वी फाइंड दैट जो लोग ज़्यादातर ब्रिक मेकिंग के अंदर रहते हैं, कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए जो ब्रिक्स बनाते हैं, जो स्टोन बनाते हैं, सो दे आर कमिंग अंडर वी कैन से अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर. सो ऑल दिस वे construction sector is a good organized sector, but before the construction sector there is a laborers which are been there who are making the different items which are required for construction, that is the bricks, stones. So these are coming under we can say unorganized sector. So ये सब चीज़ों के अगर डेवलपमेंट हो जाए, if there is more development in unorganized sector, what will happen to improve this condition? क्योंकि वो लोग ज़्यादा पैसे नहीं कमाते. The main thing is that so national commission has recommended, उन लोग ने हमारे टू इम्प्रूव दिस पर्टिकुलर कंडीशन ऑफ दिस वर्कर्स, नेशनल कमीशन ने क्या रिकमेंड किया कि उन लोग को अच्छी कंडीशन दी. मीन्स अ गुड प्लेस फॉर वर्किंग सेक्टर, दे शुड बी गिवन लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, दे शुड बी गिवन हेल्थ एंड मेडिकल फैसिलिटी, दे शुड बी गिवन ओल्ड एज पेंशन, दे शुड बी गिवन डिफरेंट सोशल सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स. अगर सोशल सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स मिल जाता है तो दे विल वर्क विद मोर एफर्ट्स, एंड मोर एफर्ट्स विल डेवलप मोर प्रोडक्शन. when more production is being done, what will happen? ये जो construction sector है, vegetable, everywhere there will be more amount of crops, more amount of labors, more amount of materials which are available to us, and ultimately we find that our economic development can be possible. So these are the points which we learned today. That is first one, that is nothing but increase in agricultural productivity. Then after we learned about the development of small scale and cottage industries, and thirdly the development of unorganized sector. Next class we are going to continue with the 3 more points. Okay, that is in use of appropriate tax policy we are going to start. So this is few points we have completed, few points tomorrow and later on. So we'll complete with the 4 or 5 lectures. Thank you.